One of the things that I dislike about watching how-to videos on the internet is when the person who's making a video talks and talks and talks for about 10 minutes before they even get to the how-to part of the video. So on this video, I promise to talk less than 2 minutes before I get to the how to mix apple cider vinegar with seltzer water for a non-alcoholic drink. And the only two things I want to say are, number one, if you have some recipes that you can share about making drinks from apple cider vinegar, then please email your recipes to the email address that I have written here, hillaryhasparkinsons@gmail.com. And the only other thing I would like to say is, if you would like to know more about the health benefits of drinking apple cider vinegar, especially the benefits if you drink it every day, then check out these videos that I have written here. 9 apple cider vinegar health benefits by Dr. Berg. It's about 8 minutes. And the other video is why apple cider vinegar helps you lose belly fat, also by Dr. Berg. It's about 2.5 minutes, and they're both, you can find them both on YouTube. And without further ado, now on to the part of the video where we talk about how to mix apple cider vinegar with seltzer water for a non-alcoholic cocktail. Thank you. Now, these are the ingredients that you need to make the non-alcoholic cocktail made with apple cider vinegar and seltzer water. First, we need the apple cider vinegar. Make sure that it is the one with the mother. That is the one that is healthy. We also need, if it's going to be no calorie, some stevia, powdered stevia. Doesn't have to be better stevia, but just any form of powdered stevia. That's the one I use because I can get it in large quantities off of Amazon. And the third ingredient is just original seltzer water, which is nothing but carbonated filtered water with no other ingredients. Now, I typically use these Purely tea bottles because they are just the right size and hold just the right amount for a drink that might go with a meal or just for an evening non-alcoholic cocktail. And I do love, as you can see, unsweetened pure leaf black tea whenever I do drink caffeine. And I saved these bottles, and I typically would make enough for about a week. And that's why I have all of these bottles back here. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is, when you get your apple cider vinegar with the mother, shake it up because the healthy ingredients always settle to the bottom. So you want to make sure you do a good job of shaking it up. And then we're going to pour 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Doesn't have to be exact. Just approximately 1 tablespoon, and pour it into the bottle. Next, it's important, at least I think so anyway, to do it in this order. We want to mix the apple cider vinegar and the powdered stevia together first, because if we put in the seltzer water before we do the stevia, we're definitely going to get that volcano effect, erupting volcano. So we all probably remember from our elementary school teachers doing that experiment when you mix vinegar with baking soda and it erupts, and we don't want to have that issue. So we mix the 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar and then the half teaspoon. This is 1/2 teaspoon is what I put. You can put more or less according to your own taste. Just mix that right in. And then you don't shake it wildly, but I kind of just swirl it around a bit to get it to mix. And then we are going to put, and for this size bottle, I typically just put my 12 ounces of seltzer water, original seltzer water, and that's approximately 12 ounces, but you could put a little more, a little less, according to whatever size container you're using. It's not exact. Now, we do want to pour this a little slowly, because it does fizz a little, which is what makes it taste so good, is because it does have a little bit of a fizz to it. And if you mix this frequently in these bottles the way I do, then you kind of don't really have to measure the seltzer water, because you just get to know after you put the apple cider vinegar and the powdered stevia, then you just fill it up to, right up in here somewhere you'll see after we put this in. You just take the seltzer water and fill it to the same place every time, and right now it's turning out, typically it's like right around in here somewhere, or like I said, you could put a little more. I wouldn't put much less, but you know, sometimes I just fill it to the bottom of this leaf emblem on the bottom, sometimes even a little more, depending on how much seltzer water is left in the container that I'm pouring from, because I don't use the seltzer water for anything else. And then here's the lid. I put the lid on, and don't shake it. You definitely don't want to shake it, but it typically will. Just take and turn it like this a couple of times, just to make sure that it's getting mixed. And then put it in the refrigerator, and when you're ready, you have yourself a non-alcoholic cocktail that's very healthy, by the way. Apple cider vinegar is very, very healthy, and in another part of this video I hope to talk about some of the health benefits of drinking apple cider vinegar. And there we have it. I hope you will try this and hope that you enjoy it. Once again, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar with the mother, 1/2 teaspoon of powdered stevia if you want it to be sweet, and 12 ounces, hereabouts, they're a little more, a little less, depending on your size container, of just seltzer water. Alright, thank you.